My name is Dan. I would like to start by telling you a little bit about me. I describe myself as really bad Wi-Fi, like student halls level Wi-Fi. And that is because I'm unstable, I struggle with connection, and I only work for a couple of hours a day. But, you know, sometimes all it takes is just to fiddle with a knob. Wind turbines, big fan. Bon maman strawberry conserve, that's my jam. Tampax, not for me. I'm actually getting married in 2025. Thank you. But I've seen this thing recently of, you know, instead of hyphenating your surnames, you sort of smash them together. And my friends who are getting married soon are actually going to be doing that. The only problem with that is that their surnames are Dickinson and Headley. And Layenson's an awful name. Now, I did actually go to a wedding recently. So it was a wedding of Deb and Jace. And I got to thinking, you know, it's funny that people who have longer names shorten their names, but always take sort of the first half of their name, like me, for example. But I just thought about it. If they had taken the second part of their name, I'd been going to a wedding of Grandson, which I thought sounded a bit better, actually. No, I did want to come out in 2020, but the government told me to get back inside. No, you know, I do think women are amazing, though. I really, really do. There is just one thing that I think is that they're trying to fail at being politicians. Yeah, I mean, you just look at the line, really. But Suella Braverman, I hear she has got a new job, which is really good. She's got a job at Millets. She's really good at shifting tents. I was bullied at school. I got called four eyes a lot. And, you know, naturally, I decided to kind of retaliate and, you know, pick out the flaws in my bullies. But Mr. Smith and his flaky skin did not like that. Yeah, so, as I said, been going to quite a lot of weddings recently, and as I'm going to be getting married, I get, you know, oh, you'll be next, you'll see. That didn't go down so well when I said that to Phyllis, my 90-year-old neighbour, at the crematorium last week. But, yeah, you know, talking about women, I would actually like to tell you a little bit about my mum. She eats like a robin. So, tiny, tiny, tiny amounts, like really, really small. Ridiculous. For breakfast, she has like one pikelet. Now, if you don't know what a pikelet is, it's essentially a crumpet that hasn't hit puberty. And that will fill her up for the whole day. She'll be like, oh no, I had a crumb last Thursday, I couldn't possibly. So, she's actually the only person, or the only woman I should say, that you can call a bird and it's not offensive, because she genuinely is. I mean, I think actually she might actually be a robin, because it would explain the red breast and the spindly legs. Yeah, so I was also used to be a Christian until quite recently. I left that religion sort of behind. But you know, since I've come out, I've realised that there are some sort of views from particular religious groups about queers and, you know, two men wanting to get married. But I sort of think, like, you know, Jesus had two dads. He was a great fashion icon, dyeing cloth, work. And yeah, do you know though, actually, when I start to think about this, I wonder who the like modern day Jesus is. And I start to think, oh, it's actually Jonathan Van Ness, you know? Yes. Long hair, beard, followed around by a group of men, gets nailed in multiple places at the same time. But yeah, so as I say, you know, I don't see why there's a problem with, you know, two men. because Jesus has had 2 dads, and he turned out fine. I've actually forgotten my next line, but that's fine. Bear with me. Oh yes. When I was talking to Phyllis, I realised that I should probably start planning for my funeral, and I started to think about some songs that I'd like to play at my funeral. So far, I've come up with Ellie Goulding, Burn, Sia, Alive, and Dave Matthews, I Hear You Knocking. No, but actually, I was quite good at school. I did enjoy school. There was, a couple of subjects I was quite good at, maths, art, RE, but that's probably because I'm calculated, crafty, and I've got an imaginary friend. I will leave you with one thing though, which is that I've often, lots of people have often said to me that I look like other people, that I've got, lots of lookalikes. And then they get out their phone and they show you a photo of the most hideous person you've ever seen in your life. But I have also been told that I've got quite a few celebrity lookalikes, such as Jarvis Cocker, Jeffrey Dahmer. That one was at a buffet. But the worst by far has to be Gareth Malone. Nobody wants to be compared to a choir boy. Thank you.